What's up, y'all? It's Tyon Johnson, and I know it's almost Valentine's Day. I didn't forget about you. I always have y'all in mind. And you know, for Valentine's Day, we want to wear one of these fragrances because we want our lady to find us even more appealing than we hope that they already do. We want them to think that we smell super desirable. We want them to feel comfortable laying their head on our chest. You know, you want to have like a seductive smell, something that makes her feel like she wants to cuddle up next to you. So today I have 3 fragrances that I believe will get the job done for you. And I hate that, it's so close to Valentine's Day before I'm getting this out to you. But in my defense, was a little under the weather. You might be able to hear it in my voice a little bit. Sorry about that. Actually, today will be a little different from my other reviews. Typically, I bring you all one fragrance and I just talk about that, try to break down the way I feel about it. But today, I'm going to bring 3 fragrances and I'm actually going to rank these 3 fragrances. I'm going to try to let you know which fragrance would fit different dates the best. So if you're going on a date to a nice fancy restaurant, I'll suggest a certain fragrance. If you're, just gonna have a home cooked meal and cuddle up with the lady at home, I'll have a suggestion for that, and y'all get the point. So, trying to get better and better with this thing. So what I actually did was went and found some fragrance strips, fragrance strips on Amazon. So at the number 3 spot with Valentino Wall Mo. This one is sweet and mature. The reason why I have to put this one at number 3 is because it is still growing on me. Not saying that it doesn't smell good. It does have a good smell, but for me, initially, I just felt like it's not for me. But I'm coming to appreciate it more and more. There has been times where I actually have preferred to pick this one up and spray it on. But for this instance, when it comes to me ranking it for my top 3 for Valentine's Day, this one has to fall at number 3 just because I'm giving you guys reviews of fragrances that I actually went out and purchased with my hard-earned money. So out of those that I own and that I can recommend to you, this is gonna fall at number 3. Definitely worth getting your nose on. Again, the mature, masculine, but still willing to pull off that sweet note for folks. Well, for your lady, this might actually be the perfect one for you. So that's number 3. This is a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. This was super tough for me to figure out which one would be number 1. And even looking at them now, I feel like I need to go ahead and do a spray. So let me go ahead and do that for you real quick. All right, so first up, I'm gonna do a spray of the Valentino Wall Mo Intense. Love that black bottle. It just looks legit, super luxurious in my opinion. The initial spray, initial scent that I get, I wouldn't automatically say, oh yeah, that's the one. Nah, this one, similar to Creed Aventus, the dry down is where it's at for me. I love the dry down of Valentino Wall Mo Intense. Number 2, I gotta go ahead and do it. I gotta put the Valentino Wall Mo Intense at the number 2 spot, simply because just the way I'm feeling right now, after doing that initial spray and the opening of that fragrance, yeah, I can't give it the number 1 spot over by the Fireplace. I love this stuff, but to go into a deeper dive of these fragrances, those 2 fragrances, The Valentino Wall Mo Intense is still very much worth getting your nose on. This stuff is nice. The reason why I say this one is nice is the dry down. Again, I don't like that opening, that lipstick smell, but the dry down is, again, very similar to Creed Aventus to me, and that it just knocks the opening out the park. They don't smell anything alike, don't get me wrong with that, but this one, as it dries down, you lose that lipstick vibe, and my nose has actually began to pick up on a little bit of a chocolatey vibe that's in the OneMo Intense, which is actually in the OneMo, the original OneMo as well. I couldn't pick up on it when I first purchased these bottles, but now I guess my sense of smell is changing, my nose is adapting, and I do kind of get that chocolate vibe in the OneMo Intense. But what I actually love about the OneMo Intense is that it dries down and it smells like a fresh, I don't want to say fresh, it smells like powder. That may steer some people away. Some guys might be like, I don't want to pay for a fragrance that just smells like powder, but no, this stuff smells like some like luxurious powder that you have on. You just smell good, like you smell inviting. I feel very much so inviting when I wear Valentino Wall Mo Intense. It'll make your special lady wanna hug you and just cuddle up on you, and the stuff smells good. You just gotta listen to me. You gotta try it out. I promise you. And number one, Maison Margiela's by the Fireplace, male and female. Another reason why it kinda I don't live too far away from the fire department, in case you're wondering. All right, so Maison Margiela, they have a replica line where they try to mimic different points in times, and these fragrances are meant to remind you of different scenarios. And this one, they killed this. It's great. By the Fireplace. I don't think they could have came up with a better name. This stuff just, who am I kidding? I'm still a little sick. I can barely smell right now, but I promise you, this stuff smells great. I promise you. So now we're gonna give the By the Fireplace a spray. By the Fireplace smells great to me, from the initial spray to the dry down to, it's just, man, this stuff smells good. Another reason why this one kind of gets that nudge for the number one spot is the fact that it is unisex. The fact that it's something that a lady can wear, but a man can pull it off. You know, that gives it that oomph when it comes to women liking it. Something that a woman can wear. Either one of you guys can pick up the bottle, but one day you might walk past her and you have it on, and it's like a different vibe that she's picking up off of it. And the fact that this burning wood chestnut is called By the Fireplace, and it literally reminds you of sitting by a fireplace, hearing that crackling, something sweet or something near a fire roasting. Like that's what you get here. It just smells so cozy. So for this one, I'd recommend this one if you are gonna be home and have that home cooked meal. You're gonna lounge around and cuddle up, or if you weren't able to, have that extravagant dinner, if you weren't able to do something like super extravagant, but by the end of the night, you and your special someone are gonna be back home, cuddle up, or you're gonna, have some rose petals laid out or something like that. Gonna be in close contact. Man, this stuff is where it's at, because it just smells so cozy. So cozy. Can't go wrong with that one, man. I actually will recommend the Valentino Wall Mo Intense and the OneMo, more so for going out on a date. And I think you want to dress up both of these. You don't really want to wear these casual clothes, which I would assume for Valentine's Day you plan on being a little bit more dressed up anyway if you're going out for a nice dinner. These two are the better wears for those situations. Again, the original OneMo is for my more mature guys out there. You want to kind of have something on that's a little soft, giving that sweet smell, but you look at yourself, you know that your special someone sees you as a super manly man, and having on something with a hint of sweetness in it, or really when she gets that whiff of it on you, it'll kind of catch her attention and really just lock eyes with you as y'all sitting across from each other having dinner or whatever the case may be. I suggest the original OneMo on that situation. And for a guy like myself, I'm a man. Don't get that twisted at all. But I do I don't see myself as a super manly man. Like, I don't see myself as the guy that's gonna go chop down trees and lay some brick and I might lay some brick. But I'm not chopping down trees. I'm not the most handy man ever. So I feel like I lean more toward this one. I feel like I'm more in the category of, I feel weird saying this about myself, but if you see yourself more as like a charismatic, that just feels weird coming out. But yeah, this one, I feel like I can pull this one off. The powder smell, sophisticated powder smell. I can very well see myself here on February 14th with a shirt and tie on, smelling like this stuff at a nice restaurant. It smells like it's expensive, and it's not going to break the bank. It's not, even though it is discontinued and a little harder to find, it's not super expensive at all. Can't remember what exactly it was I spent on it, but I'll have the links below in the description. So yeah, date nights, going out date nights. But if you're gonna celebrate your significant other within the comfort of your own home, I'm suggesting the By the Fireplace, because it is more of a close encounter one. It's not one that's gonna be loud at all, because the Valentino Wall Mo Intense is probably the loudest on the opening. So when you initially spray this, it is pretty strong. It does dry down to a much more subtle powder smell. This one is pretty much the same scent throughout the life of the fragrance. As in, it's not loud when you initially spray it. It doesn't completely die out. It doesn't change from smelling like burning wood at any point to just chestnut or anything like that. You'll get whiffs of what it is in its entirety throughout the life, and it just smells great. I forgot, my nose stopped up. Can't really smell that. Yes. So that's it for me, y'all. Gave you my top 3 recommendations for Valentine's Day, and this can actually be for someone looking to make a purchase for Valentine's Day. You're not sure what you're gonna do for your guy, ladies. One of these 3 fragrances you might want to check them out. You definitely want to check them out. So that's it, y'all. Definitely check out all 3 of these fragrances. You can check out By the Fireplace at places like Sephora. I'm pretty sure Nordstrom carries it at all. Carries it as well. I'll have the link in the description below. Valentino Wall Mo. I'm almost sure you can find that in department stores. I'm not certain, but what I can do is link that one below in the description as well. Same with the Valentino Wall Mo Intense. Again, keep in mind that one is discontinued, so you want to get your hands on that one as soon as possible. I'm probably not going to be able to go into a department store and get your nose on it, unfortunately. So yeah, you might just have to take my word for it and buy a bottle. You know, you can even buy this bottle, the 50 ml, compared to the 100 ml. Still a good amount of juice. Won't cost as much as this one. And I want to give you all a price on what I paid for this, but I can't remember. I believe it was $50. But yeah, definitely check those out. As always, y'all know I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm learning, man. I'm trying to figure out, you know, this whole fragrance thing. I have a lot to learn. All I can tell you right now is raw suggestions based on what I smell. Not quite ready to jump into details when it comes to notes, bergamot and patchouli, all these different notes out here when I watch other reviewers. But I'm gonna get there one day. I need to do more studying probably. But for a lot of you, you probably don't even care. You just want to know, what can I compare these fragrances to as far as smells go? Do they smell good? When you describe the atmosphere that they'll work in, will that work for me? When you describe the age group, will that work for me? So I'm at least try to do that for you. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit that like button. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Share the video for me if you're willing to. I appreciate y'all. Tyon Johnson. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. At least go check me out on Instagram at Ty Redolent Guy. And you know the drill. That'll play at the end of the video or videos. I don't know which way this is gonna roll.